Paper back for a very, very short video. I just wanted to take a moment of your time, my time, our time, to talk Minnesota Fanfest. Now, this was a convention that just happened this last weekend, a few days ago. It is Thursday right now. This was this last Saturday, Sunday, however many days ago that was. Regardless, this was something new. This was just a new convention for Minnesota, and I want to take this brief little time just to talk about it and say it was really good. It was held at the River Center, just near the XL. The space that they were using, it felt very adequate. It felt like, unlike Wizard World this last round in Minneapolis, it felt like they used their space properly. That it felt organized really well. And they had a really nice artist alley. I know I showed it on Facebook, and let me take a moment of time here. Boom! That right there. I try not to buy too much art anymore, but hopefully you're not seeing it backwards like I am. But that was the only thing that I ended up picking up for myself. I bought some other art for girlfriend, of course, because Stranger Things, can't go wrong with that. But I did get myself that awesome Punisher newspaper print poster. Thing was awesome. But I just want to take just this brief moment here and say, for a first ever convention, for a first outing, they did good. My biggest gripe, and we're going to just show off a couple, because really, there wasn't much. I went, I should be wearing it right now, but I'm not. I was like the just typical girl, like, oh, what should I wear? I had many different choices. I even teased about one that I ended up not doing. But I actually donned my portal suit for the first time out and about. I had my companion cube, and I took no photos because I'm dumb. So, but yeah, had my full-on portal orange jumpsuit, had my spring socks on, the only pair of fancy socks I own. Everything else is just white socks. Had my portal gun. I'm sad that I didn't take the time to dress up for this video, but I digress. This is the third video I've been doing today, so. But there were people in costume, so I just want to show off just a couple. I wish there would have been more, but again, this was a first-time event. So I took a couple photos of people that I could, got what I could where I can of who I could. I'm just going to try to throw up a few here, and then we'll talk. We're going to save that one. There were a couple more I took, but overall, it's waiting in line, met a guy at the beginning who had a very nice Jason Voorhees. We had a guy with a killer Rufio costume, who I also had to make the joke to him since he had the red hair going on, and he kind of had a little bit of the look in his own right. He could have passed off as a Markiplier if he wanted to, just change the outfit. We had a good Daredevil and an Elektra. I didn't get a picture of the guy dressed as Luke Cage, because, yeah, I know people would get it, but it seemed really generic. He was just jeans and a yellow shirt on a black guy, so, hey, more power to you. It looked awesome, and I have two pictures of the same up. I didn't realize that. Kingpin, and I had another Kingpin. Where's that other one? I meant to bring this guy up. There was a guy who had a really nice Kingpin going on. Had a nice Cobra Commander. So there were people who arrived dressed up. As I said, I myself did. I donned the portal suit after much debate. I've recently got into more and more cosplay, and I've been one of those people who hates that word for no real good reason. The word cosplay bothered me. But I've embraced it because I have to. These things are moving. They do that. But real quick, we're going to talk. I know on the news last week I did give a little plug to them. I tried to shout out what I could. They had a decent guest lineup. People that I've all met before or don't really want to. But their biggest draw of everybody, I'm going to make all those go away, was, of course, Jason David Frank. Pictured right there talking to a kid. And Andy. There's Andy in the background. Told you I got a photo of you. I know my buddy Andy I went with, and he obviously went to meet him for the umpteenth time. I've met Jason David Frank. I got a badass picture that I'm staring at on the other side of my room from the first time I met him. Got a really nice photo. I love that photo because got a little jab at CM Punk, who up here behind me somewhere, I got my Thor comic signed by CM Punk, because I've met him too. But he doesn't take a joke the way that Jason David Frank does. That's good times there, but whatever, I digress there. It's what it is. One of the things, I don't really go to panels, but I had some time to kill because it was a good convention. I only went one of the 2 days just because you can only do so much after a while. But I did sit in with Andy at the JDF panel, and not to bait the question, and maybe Andy will put up the video on the Extreme Hardcore Nerds page. I don't know. He has the video himself. But during the Q&A time, I personally felt like there was a question that needed to be asked, and I chose my wording very carefully. I did not mention CM Punk. All I asked was, at his age, is he interested in doing any MMA work? Because from the last account, he's 4-0 in his MMA career. But his words, and it's on the video somewhere, there's proof, I'm not just talking bullshit here, is that UFC has approached him about doing a fight. Now, not a fight with Punk, but essentially a fight that he wins. If he wins, it gives him the perfect platform to stand in a UFC ring and call out CM Punk. Whether or not any of this is true or ever going to happen, I don't know. It's all speculation at this point, but I think it'd be awesome to see. I just think it'd be awesome to watch him fight again. I've watched the clips of JDF fighting. He's good. There's a reason he's 4-0. It might only be 4 fights, but he's good at what he does. So, but we're going to end it all with one big note. As I said, this was Minnesota Fanfest's first outing here. This was something brand new, created by somebody whose name I don't know, and I wish I did, because I would want to give them mad props for throwing on a good show. But it was announced Monday, I believe on Monday, on their Facebook page, the news. What is the news? Well, the news is that they're coming back next year. Minnesota Fanfest will be back next August. So it will be the 2nd annual. And that is awesome news to hear, that they did well enough that they're coming back. We will get to see this, and I can't wait till next August to see what these guys are going to do for round 2. This could become one of our staples. This could be something pretty good for us. We have Detour, we have Anna Minneapolis, Metacon. That was my first convention, but it's what it is. And there's a bunch of little ones sprinkled out there. Wizard World is the traveling circus. Yes, I go to them, and I get all this crap, and I meet these people. Nothing against that, but just Minnesota Fanfest could become our thing. And I'm hoping it goes well for them. I plan on being there next year for them, even if it's just for a day, just to support them, to take in the sights, enjoy the show. And I hope you all do too, so I'm going to end it there. I appreciate you taking a couple moments of your time to hear me talk about Minnesota Fanfest, show off just a few cosplay photos of people. Maybe I'll throw up a photo of me at some point in a video. I'll don the portal suit just for a shoot. We'll see. But until that time, until the next video, I will see you. I don't even know anymore. What do I know? Until the next video, I'll see you then. That's what I know. I'm still working on it, alright? Intros and outros are hard. Bear with me. Y'all take it easy.